Kristen here from Kay's Perfect Fitness TV, and today I've got a lovely stretch routine for you to help you improve your flexibility. So not only will we go through some stretches to help improve your flexibility, but it's also important to be mindful in your daily lives. If we get really rigid in the body, your body is going to become unflexible. So when something happens in your days, try to just go with the flow and be more flexible in your daily life as well, and that will transfer through to your body. So let's go through some exercises now. We're going to start at the back of your mat, or a carpet if you don't have one. And we're just going to start by dropping your chin to your chest and rolling down, releasing through the spine, releasing one vertebrae at a time. Letting your head and your hands be heavy, just holding here at the bottom. Shake your head side to side, and nod forward and back, side to side. Forward and back. Soften these, tuck your tailbone under, slowly roll yourself all the way up. Head comes up last. Standing tall at the top. And again, just drop the chin to your chest and releasing your head, your upper back, your middle back. And just releasing forward, trying to press your weight through your heels, letting your head and your hands be heavy. Give your head a little shake. And this time we're just going to walk our hands forward along the mat, finding our downward facing dog, pedaling your heels to the floor to just quickly release into the backs of the legs, into the hamstrings or the calves. Just enjoy that stretch of the back of the legs. Press your palms through the floor. And now press both heels down into the mat, drawing your shoulders to your hips, drawing those abs in and up. And now we're going to ripple through the spine like a wave. So we're going to drop the chin to the chest and release to the upper back, middle back, and then looking forward at the top. And then enjoying that lovely opening through the chest and release to the abs, pressing the hips back up to the ceiling. And again, rippling through the spine, releasing the upper back, middle back. And then looking forward and opening up through the chest. And one more time here. Rippling through the spine like a wave. And back to down dog. Pedaling those heels one more time. And you can circle the ankles around if you have any tension in your ankles. Whatever feels good, moving those hips about. And from here, we're going to step one foot forward into the middle of the mat. So I'm stepping my left foot forward, and I'm just going to bring my hands on either side of my foot. Now from here, I'm just going to drop my back knee down, and I'm just going to let my knee drop out to the side so I can press through the outside sole of my foot, and now I'm going to press my foot into the mat. This is just going to help me open up through my hip. If you want to go a little bit deeper, tuck those back toes, reach the heel away to the wall behind you, and then let your weight just sink down into the mat. And that lovely hip opener. And then from here, we're going to take it right into the pigeon. So we're sliding that foot across, and then coming down to release more into the glutes, come down to your forearms. Holding it here, if you want to go a little deeper, you can walk your hands out in front of you and rest your forehead down on the mat. Just breathing into this here. And then walking your hands back in. We're going to do the other side. So we step your foot back into a plank, step the other foot forward into the middle of your mat. Then from here, I'm just going to drop that back knee down and let my knee drop out to the side. So the whole sole of my foot is off the mat. I'm pressing the outside of my foot into the mat. So my hands can come down on either side of my foot. Press your foot into the mat. You actually have to press your weight into the mat. You'll feel that lovely stretch opening out through the hip. To go deeper, tuck those back toes, lift the knee, and find yourself in a hover. Keep reaching your back heel to the wall behind you. And then we're gonna slide that foot across and come down into your full pigeon. Come down onto your forearms. Or you can walk your hands out in front of you to rest your head down on the mat. Whatever feels good for you today. Remember, one side might be a little looser than the other, and that's okay. Just releasing through the glutes. And then you can slowly walk it back in. We're gonna sit back into our shell stretch. So bring your feet together and your knees apart. Send your hips to your heels, reaching forward, dropping your tailbone down to the floor, scooping your abs in and up. Middle back reaches up to the ceiling. And then from here, we're just going to cross our arms here, all the way, reach. And then rest your forehead back down on the mat, just for a nice shoulder stretch. And then we're gonna come up and then just change. Make sure the other arm comes on above or on top of the other one and come back down to the mat. Releasing through the shoulders. Lovely, and release. Now we're gonna come onto our bellies here. And you're gonna take your arms out to the side. Let's start by lifting one leg. You bend the knee, lift the thigh off the mat, and then rotate your toes to the opposite hand. And reach along the floor. And to open up through the chest, reach your hand up to the ceiling. This one's lovely to release through the lower back, through the spine. Opening up through the front of the body. Bring your hand back down to the floor and unwind. And then bend the other leg. Lift the thigh off the floor and reach those toes to the opposite hand. Do your scorpion stretch. If you want to open up through the chest, reach the hand up to the ceiling. It's lovely to open up through the hip flexors. We're going to get deeper into them in the next stretch. Bring the hand back down and unwind. Hands come underneath your hips, and we push ourselves back and roll ourselves up to a kneeling position. Okay, so now I'm gonna step. I'll start with my left foot, step that forward, dropping my hips forward, reaching my hands up. So we're just releasing through the hip flexor. I'm gonna twist over the front knee. And unwind, and I'm gonna push my hips back, bring my hands either staying on my hips or down to the floor to deepen the stretch. If you can reach the floor, that's great. Try to keep a flat back, pressing your chest forward, and then draw that hip back so you have that lovely stretch through the hamstring here. And bringing it back in. And changing over to the other side. Dropping your hips under. And reaching your hands up to the ceiling. You can look up to the ceiling as well. And twist over your front knee. And unwind, push your hips back. Lengthening out through the hamstrings. You can bring those hands down to the floor to go a little bit deeper. Just breathing into it here. Feeling that lovely release through the back of the leg. Remember, anything that's been troubling you today, just try to let that go as well. position, just to release through the front of the thighs a little bit more. Just bend one knee, come down to your hands, forearms. You can lie all the way down onto your back, and you're just gonna press your hips forward and release, just to open up through the quads, releasing down the front of the thigh. Just little presses with that hip up and down. Up and down. I love this one. It feels really nice. Each time you just press the hip up, you can just feel the thigh release. So breathe into it and out. Breathe into it, lift and release. One more time. And we're gonna change legs. If you want, you can lie all the way down, or if this feels quite tight, just come up to your hands and hold it. So wherever it works for you, just be very gentle with yourself. Over time, your flexibility will improve, but it doesn't happen overnight. It is gradual. Depending on your training, it might take a lot longer than you want it to, but if you stay persistent with it and consistent with it, it will gradually improve. Which is just great, because if you can keep your body flexible, you can help avoid injuries and improve your performance. So, last one here. Just take your feet wide for a straddle stretch. We're just gonna walk our hands forward, holding it here, releasing into those inner thighs. Do your best to try to keep your knees pointing up to the ceiling. Try not to let your legs rock forward. Try to keep the knees lifting up to the ceiling, and then when you feel good, start to walk your hands out a little bit further. Reach forward, breathing into those inner thighs. And when you're ready, walk those hands back in. We're gonna swing the leg around, bring it into 4-point kneeling. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're just gonna go cat to cow, rounding through the spine, scooping those abs in and up, and then releasing to look forward, opening up through the chest and releasing to the abs. Exhale, round through the spine, taking your body into an angry cat shape. Then inhaling to look forward. And one more time. And last one, bring it into neutral. Tuck your toes, hips up to the ceiling, back to that downward facing dog. We're gonna finish as we started. Bringing that energy back into the body, walking those hands into your toes and holding it here for a moment. Soften those knees, take your hands behind your lower back, open up through your chest and shoulders. Deep breath in, exhale, release those hands back down, soft knees, tuck your tailbone under, scoop, tuck, and roll yourself all the way back up to the ceiling. Head comes up last. And just to finish, we're just going to see if we can hold this length and balance through the body. So make sure your feet are just underneath your sit bones in parallel, and I just want you to rise up onto the balls of your feet, holding that balance. Reach your arms up overhead. Try to see how tall you can become. Draw those kneecaps up. Your abs are engaged. Lift those heels, press through your big toes, relax your shoulders down your back. Just think about your posture. And then turn your palms out and press them down. And as you press your hands down, you're gonna slowly lower your heels and grow taller for 3, for 2, and 1. Ta-da! Well done, you guys. So that is a really lovely stretch routine. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope it also just helped to relax you and help to take any stress out of your body so you can just be more flexible in your decisions that you make every day. So just be very mindful of all these little pointers throughout your day as well, just to become flexible in your body and through your daily life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the stretch. Please leave a comment in the box below. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'll see you next week for another amazing workout.